Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead and plenty of heat to tell you about across the area for the next several days. Temperature in Shreveport as of this recording shortly after 2 in the afternoon already at 99 degrees, so it's looking rather promising that we will see our first triple-digit day of the summer so far. 98 degrees at this point in Keshad, you can see the pretty much upper 90s across the board. Heat index values in some spots have already surpassed 110. So make sure you stay hydrated if you have to be exposed to this heat. Reason for the heat, upper level high pressure, which still extends from the southern Rockies. It is extending from here and starting to expand more towards the east. You can kind of see the circulation around this ridge just like this. So it's this extension is why we've seen a little bit of a warm up here in the last couple of days, and also why all these thunderstorms are moving more towards the east and southeast instead of into our area. This likely will continue for the next couple of days. Here's a look at Robin Sawyer to Futurecast, and you can see that mostly clear sky for tonight, maybe a few low clouds by morning. Those won't last very long, as we'll see plenty of sunshine once again tomorrow. Expect a clear to partly cloudy sky tomorrow night. And as we go through Thursday, we'll start to see a few more clouds mixing in, especially over the northern sections of the area. But for the most part, we will stay dry Thursday, and likely will stay dry Friday, as we'll be watching a frontal boundary, which is going to be just to our north. It is scheduled to slide its way through the area Friday night and Saturday, and it could bring us a little bit of rain as we move through the weekend. Meantime, the heat will continue to be the main issue. Again today, triple digits likely over most of the area. Tomorrow will be in the upper 90s. Can't totally rule out 100 degrees once again. And you can see if you combine the humidity with that heat index values tomorrow once again in that 105 to 110 degree range across pretty much all of the Arklatex. So expect at the very least another heat advisory, which already is in place through tomorrow. Again, it is possible that we could see at some point an excessive heat warning issued for the area. Meantime, here's how this will play out in the coming days. You can see that ridge expanding towards the east, hence the heat. As we go through the next few days, we're going to see a pretty good trough begin to form over the eastern half of the country. That'll send the main concentration of that upper level ridge back to the west, allow that front to move through the area, and allow us to cool off some, as we'll see highs this weekend dip back into the lower 90s, and then we'll see the ridge try to build back to the east. That will shut off the hope of any more rain and also result in temperatures returning to pretty close to normal levels as we go through next week, with not too much as far as additional rain once we get through the weekend. In fact, even this weekend, it doesn't look like we'll see much. The trend in the model blend is that downward as far as the rainfall potential. Most locations less than 1/10 of an inch. It does look like where the front moves through later Saturday, we will see the rainfall chances a little bit heavier, with maybe 1/2 inch over the southern sections of the regions. Keep in mind, we're still a couple of days out, so those numbers very well could change. So a forecast for tonight, mostly clear, warm and humid. We'll see lows for the most part in the mid to upper 70s. 79 degrees tonight in Shreveport, 78 in Texarkana, 78 degrees in Marshall. Tomorrow we'll see lots of sunshine, heat, and humidity once again, as temperatures will top out in the upper 90s to near 100 degrees. 99 in Shreveport, 100 degrees in Natchitoches, 97 degrees for the daytime high tomorrow in Texarkana. And a look at your 10-day forecast shows similar temperatures through Friday. Lows in the upper 70s, highs in the upper 90s. Again, triple digits possible any one of those 3 days. Then we'll ease back with a chance for some rain Saturday. Looks like the heaviest rain over the south. Slight chance of rain Sunday, and then most of next week looking dry, as highs should return to the mid, maybe even perhaps upper 90s by the end of the week. Overnight lows will gradually warm back up into the middle 70s. So the heat continues, at least through the work week. The good news is we will see a little bit of heat relief for this weekend as highs fall to the low 90s, but that won't last long, as we should warm up again as we go through next week.